Welcome to Hollywood Information. In this video, we're going to explore a difficult but deeply important topic: the mental health battles faced by many actors who brought joy, emotion, and unforgettable performances to millions, yet struggled silently behind the spotlight. 1. Robin Williams was one of the most beloved comedic actors in Hollywood history. Known for his electrifying energy and ability to shift from comedy to deep emotional drama, Williams seemed like a person full of happiness and creativity. But behind the scenes, he battled severe depression, anxiety, and a neurological condition called Lewy body dementia that worsened his mental state. Throughout his career, he kept audiences laughing with films like Mrs. Doubtfire, Good Will Hunting, and Jumanji. Yet the internal struggle he endured became too heavy. His passing in 2014 shocked the world and sparked global conversations about mental health, especially among entertainers. His legacy continues to remind people that mental illness can affect even the brightest souls. 2. Heath Ledger's transformation into the Joker in The Dark Knight became one of the most praised performances in modern cinema. Many fans believed his artistic fearlessness reflected a stable and passionate personality. However, Ledger battled insomnia, emotional strain, and mental pressure that intensified during demanding roles. The combination of exhaustion, stress, and personal difficulties led to a decline in his mental well-being. He passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy of iconic performances. His struggle serves as a reminder that fame and talent do not shield a person from emotional suffering. 3. Marilyn Monroe is one of the most recognizable stars of all time. Her beauty, charisma, and screen presence turned her into a global phenomenon. But her glamorous image hid lifelong battles with depression, anxiety, and traumatic emotional experiences. The pressures of fame, constant media scrutiny, and personal heartbreaks intensified her struggles. Monroe's death in 1962 remains one of Hollywood's most tragic endings. Her story is a powerful example of how external success does not equal inner peace. 4. Jonathan Brandis rose to fame through roles in Neverending Story 2 and the TV series seaQuest DSV. As a teen idol, he had millions of fans and a promising career. But when roles became scarce later in life, Brandis fell into depression. He confided in friends about his struggles, but the industry pressure and career disappointments weighed heavily on him. In 2003, his life ended tragically at just 27 years old. His passing highlights the emotional challenges many child actors face when transitioning into adult roles. 5. River Phoenix was widely considered one of the most talented actors of his generation. From Stand By Me to My Own Private Idaho, he was known for portraying emotionally complex characters with depth far beyond his age. Phoenix struggled with emotional pressure, the burden of fame, and the stress of maintaining a public image. Sensitive and introspective, he quietly dealt with internal battles that became increasingly overwhelming. His passing in 1993 devastated fans and fellow actors who admired his sincerity and brilliance. 6. Freddie Prinze, star of the 1970s sitcom Chico and the Man, seemed energized, charismatic, and full of potential. But behind the humor was a man battling depression, relationship struggles, and overwhelming stress from sudden fame. Prinze often felt misunderstood and emotionally isolated. His mental health continued to decline, and in 1977, he tragically ended his life at just 22 years old. His story underscores the importance of emotional support, especially for young performers thrust into fame. 7. Dana Plato became famous as Kimberly Drummond on Different Strokes. While millions saw her as a cheerful TV daughter, Plato privately battled anxiety, depression, and emotional instability. Like many child actors, she faced exploitation, financial issues, and career decline as she grew older. These circumstances magnified her mental health challenges. Her death in 1999 marked yet another heartbreaking example of the pressures placed on young entertainers. 8. Lee Thompson-Young first captured hearts in the famous Jet Jackson. As he matured, he became known for roles in Rizzoli and Isles and other television series. But while his performances were full of life, his inner world was marked by depression and personal battles he kept private. Friends and colleagues were shocked when he passed away in 2013 because his struggles were so deeply hidden. Young's story emphasizes that mental illness does not always show visible signs. 9. Mindy McCready, though primarily known for her music career, also worked in television and film. Her powerful voice and emotional performances touched countless fans. But her life behind the scenes was filled with heartbreak, trauma, and mental health struggles. She battled depression for years, made several attempts to rebuild her career and personal life, and fought to overcome emotional instability. Tragically, her struggle ended in 2013. Her story is a reminder that fame and success cannot fill emotional voids or heal hidden wounds. 10. Richard Jeni was loved for his sharp comedic timing, insightful humor, and engaging stage presence. Audiences adored his stand-up performances and film roles, believing him to be full of life and confidence. In reality, Jeni battled severe depression and emotional suffering. The pressure of performance and internal turmoil weighed heavily on him. His death in 2007 shocked his fans and peers, shedding light on how mental illness can hide beneath humor and laughter. 11. Tony Scott, director of Top Gun, Man on Fire, and Crimson Tide, was a powerhouse in Hollywood. His creative energy, fast-paced filmmaking style, and passionate approach to storytelling earned him tremendous respect. But despite his success, Scott struggled with emotional distress and private health concerns. In 2012, he ended his life, leaving fans and colleagues stunned. His passing emphasized that creative brilliance often exists alongside deep internal battles. 12. Simone Battle was a talented singer, actress, and rising star known for her work in the group GRL. Her vibrant personality and ambition inspired many young performers. However, Simone battled depression that she kept hidden from most people around her. Despite her plans for the future, emotional struggles consumed her. She passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy of talent and unfulfilled potential. Her story is a reminder that depression can affect anyone, regardless of success, youth, or opportunity. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share to help raise awareness.